Mm. Well, I love this. I love this. It's Nikki Thomas, Afternoons 102.9 KBLX, the best old school throwbacks and R&B. And it's great when somebody comes at you without warning, but it's like a perfect moment unfolding in front of you. I'm telling you right now, this is the moment that you've wondered about for a while. Sabrina Wilson is in the building. How you doing, honey? Good to see you. Oh, she got the hair down over her eye. Got the Lisa look today. Okay. So KBLX Nation, this is going to be a wonderful conversation. And, just the other day I was sitting and I was wondering to myself, I said, oh, December 21st, the Great Awakening, the conjunction, the alignment. What am I going to do that day? And I didn't know what kind of special meditation I was going to do. I didn't know what was going to happen. Right? But things happen just the way they're supposed to happen. All right. I've got the perfect energy for you to reset yourself for the next century or so. Latoya Carr is here. Good morning to you, honey. Good to see you. Please share this video right now so everybody that's on your list can experience this live and in the moment with us. I see Mario. I see Amira. Good morning to you, KBLX Nation. Good morning to the tribe. All right. So if you're reading the title, you know what's happening, and we're all still in the fresh energy of what happened on Saturday. So I can't think of a better way for us to spend our Great Awakening Day. Kimberly Wingfield, I see you, honey bun. I have two of our Bay Area legends with us today. Amira says, how are you doing? Finally got my day off. Yes, this is what's about to happen here. We have with us live today, Too Short.
Oh no, I'm on and popping. What's happening?
On and popping right now.
Good yarning, everybody. Good yarning.
I know this is a beautiful day right now, and it's a beautiful meditation that we are about to have. How are you guys feeling today? You guys got us all in our emotions on Saturday, the versus battle. The grown folks were in alignment on Saturday.
Real talk.
I know. How are y'all feeling today?
Feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling like a college professor after a good session with my students, my top graduate students.
Mm-hmm. I love it. This is the perfect way for us to wrap up 2020. Mm-hmm. It was a very healing moment for you guys to come together. So off mic, Short said it was a seminar of information and awareness. The battle was. Tell us how it came to be and why you see it that way.
Let me tell you, Versus is a platform that was discovered on Instagram Live early during the quarantine. Mm-hmm. And it was sort of like a really ingenious thing that Timberland and Swiss Beats did, which was get on an IG split screen and battle each other with beats. They're dope producers. And then they decided to take the show on the road and let other people battle. And then the next one that I saw was Babyface versus Teddy Riley, which, it got so popular, immediately you're going to think, well, let's do this with artists. Let's go. So Versus was a great, time passing thing during the early quarantine when everybody stayed home those first few weeks. But like hip hop and R&B and this pop culture that is highly influenced by what comes out of the urban community, the thing grew. And it grew to the point where, we saw Erykah Badu and Jill Scott do it. I sat home that day. That was on the weekend. I sat home on my phone and just watched them for hours because it was Erykah and Jill. So Apple Music, shout out to Larry Jackson over at Apple, was a smart person to partner up with Tim and Swiss and, take over Earl. I kind of, I didn't want to be a part of Versus. I was a fan watching it. And
right.
I didn't think that the idea of what Versus represented had anything to do with what I wanted to be a part of, you know?
Yeah, at the time he didn't want to, because we was getting a lot of, on social media, a lot of requests and people saying, man, I want to see you battle Too Short or Short battle 40. Like, we want to see that. That's what we waiting on. And so I guess it got on Swiss Beats and Timberland and Larry Jackson's radar, and they gave me a call one day. But before that, I had already asked Short would he like to participate in something like that. He wasn't interested, and I really wasn't either, because it wasn't nothing wrong with the way they did it, but we didn't want to do it like that. We feel like our legacy doesn't need to be brought out there like we battling each other, especially when we good friends and we've done so much music together and we got a long history. You know what I'm saying? So we was looking at that too, and he wanted to, when the way Swiss Beats, when he called me, the way he did it, he explained it to me as if it's he said, look at it more of a celebration, like honoring you guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let the world know, what y'all have done, because a lot of people don't know. They're misinformed. They don't have any idea of what me and this man and myself has brought to the history of hip hop,
to the culture,
culture. You know what I'm saying? And so me and Swiss Beats called Too Short, and Swiss Beats, talked him into it just like he talked me into it.
Right.
He made it that what Versus had become was more than a pastime at home on a split screen on IG Live. When Apple Music took over, they brought technology in and gave you another option of not just watching on IG Live, but actually watching a HD live feed, and with better sound than IG Live had. And, they brought in sponsors like Ciroc, and it turned into a cultural thing with the last Verses. And, to see Gucci Mane and Jeezy do a Versus, stand in front of each other after having 15 years of some real street differences, some real issues, the loss of life issues, and to say at the end, embrace each other and let's go hang out at the club and to the after party. That was over 1 million people, almost 2 million people were streaming live, and the culture saw a big moment, a really big moment, because 2 million people zoomed in. They logged on to see a fight. They wanted to see a fight. They wanted to see the meltdown. They wanted to see action, and they got nothing but love. So when it came up to me, when I got the call from Swiss and 40, and Swiss was like, celebrate the Bay, and talking about all the different elements of what it could be, just the educational part of it, and it all just started making sense. And I was like, do it for the Bay, because I had no motivation to do it for me. What am I going to prove? That Too Short made great music? What am I going to prove? We know
the Bay been looked over so many years, and this was the perfect platform to at least let us tell our story, because we don't get the time that we want, that we deserve.
Yeah.
And I talk about me and Todd. I'm talking about the Bay Area overall, period.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not me and Todd. We talking about the whole Bay. Like, we brought so much to the culture. We brought so much to the world. Of course, they know us for Silicon Valley and all that good stuff, which is social media. You did what I'm saying, But we was like, what I love about this now, they upgraded their production. It is high quality. I watched it on my smart TV. When I got home yesterday. I watched it yesterday. My wife had it all set up for me. She said, "You want to see what you did last night?" I said, "Yeah, let me see it." I got teary-eyed because I'm like, this thing looked too professional. And the moment, the way we did it, the way me and Todd did it, it was just genuine. It was natural, like an afro. The quality I called Larry Jackson, right? I called Larry. I say, "Larry, how does this quality look like this?" He said, "You might not know it or not, but I'm a professional, man." He said, I brought in. He brought in two satellite vans, and that's the kind of signals they get from like the Grammy Awards and stuff like that, and they use that.
Sporting events, live events, like it was the real deal. Like if the equipment failed, he brought in the backup equipment.
Exactly.
And so like, this is a moment that we are not going to flop or lose. Versus did have some technical issues in some of the battles, but this was not going to be one of those. And I think the thing I'm most proud about with what happened Saturday night is we literally could tell these stories individually to all kind of platforms, audiences, seminars, whatever we could be at. We tell the story of the Bay, but we just got to in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watching live, millions of people who are going to watch it on YouTube or somewhere else. We got to tell the story, and we got to leave it like historically it's there. It's there. You can tell all kind of versions you want, but you can always refer to, well, you want to dispute this or that, or you want to get the real essence. Go watch that thing that Apple Music and Versus and E-40 and Too Short did. Go watch that. Educate yourself. This thing is going to live forever. We stamped it, and you can't dispute what me and Earl said on that show. We told you the real story from the real people who really invented it. Very
all facts, all facts validated, stamped, and approved. You know,
and the audience that watched us was the whole Bay. Like the Bay tuned in. I've been reading the comments in the different Twitter and Instagram feeds and stuff. Oh my God, the Bay. Who wasn't watching? Like every executive and worker and family member and auntie and grandma, everybody sat down watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's another thing. They was throwing versus parties. You know, they was off ESPN. They was off what I was on. Earl Stevens Selections wine. Earl, you know, all my adult beverages. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but I'm a wholesaler too. I develop and sell adult beverages. You know,
I love it. So,
hey, can I say one more thing before I forget? Because I don't want her to
go ahead.
Call me and beat me up. I want to say happy birthday to my little sister, Sugar T. Happy birthday, sister. I love you.
Happy birthday, Sugar.
I think she's kind of like 21 or something.
I think that's exactly it. That's exactly and it's always going to be 21. Always.
There you go.
So highly cultural and highly spiritual event, the Versus battle on Saturday. So if you're just joining us, everybody's like, everybody's getting in here. Everybody's super excited. If you're just joining us today, this is like the conjunction and alignment that you've been waiting for today. We got Earl, we got Todd, we got Vallejo, we got Oakland, and Versus battle happened on Saturday. And we feel like we have reset for the next century or so. Okay. So I understand that there is a project and collaboration. Tell us more about that.
Well, right now, you want to tell them, Todd?
As we speak, you can go to anywhere you get music because it's everywhere to be found, and you can purchase a double album that we released the day before we did the Versus battle. It's not a double album of us as a group. You actually buy the bundle and you get an E-40 album and a Too Short album, brand new material. And E-40 side is called Terms and Condition. My side is called Ain't Gonna Do It. And it's brand new music from both of us. I listened to E-40's album Sunday morning when I woke up. It's dope. It's dope. Like you really gonna get a good experience. You got some grown man songs on there, Earl.
Thank you, man.
Mine is kind of young and managed. You went grown. You got some grown, sexy stuff on there, bro.
That's the beauty of our relationship as friends, man. It's good friends and family, man. We Oscar and Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? We the Todd's a player. I'm a dedicated married man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I gotta file a disclaimer real quick too, man. I was being real Oakland the other day on the Versus. I was really like, some people called me and said, bro, you was talking a lot of ish. And my disclaimer is that as moments like now, you notice I can not curse. I can be very civilized and have a very intelligent conversation. I just got a little bit too far in my Too Short bag the other night, and I just had to show the world, how I flex it. But, when I turn into my, hi, my name's Todd. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Like, man, Too Short is ignorant.
No, he ain't ignorant. He's very smart.
Ignorant.
No. Let me just jump in here because our conversation before we went live was about astrology and auras and history and some really deep stuff. Yeah, and mysticism. It's we're all, just like you said, lots of different pieces of information, lots of different personalities. So that's what got me really excited about being able to bring all this together. We already checked in, like, energetically before we went live. There's the Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius energy here. That's three very big.
Scorpio right here. Shout out to Scorpios. November, baby. October, November, man. Hello. Okay, sorry.
See, Scorpios are very misunderstood. I love Scorpio.
Thank you.
I love Scorpios. A lot of people are afraid when you say Scorpio.
Why? What do we?
It's a scorpion. Y'all, y'all kind of killers a little bit.
Oh my
God. But the real story about a Scorpio is that they're very big heart.
Yeah.
Very big heart. Very loving. That's all I ever see when I meet a Scorpio. But I'm an Aquarius, so.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
And I got love for Aquariuses. My son is my oldest son is Aquarius. Coolest dude, cooler than the other side of the pillow. Coolest dude you would ever want to meet.
Yeah, we laid back. We misunderstood too. That's why we get along with the Scorpio. So, and so let me just put this out here. So I feel like we have, again, on a spiritual level, we have a prescription for health and wellness, because a lot of people have been commenting on it as, they're kind of just zooming by here. It's a wellness movement that you had going on, 40, during the versus battle that I'm seeing in memes and clips where I could jump up and do this little dance you were doing. And I feel like I could align all my chakras once I get up and do the movement. So was everything spontaneous? Did you have it choreographed? How did that part come together?
So I knew, okay. When I saw the song Sprinkle Me, that's on my platinum album, In a Major Way. I did a song. I mean, I did a dance in the actual Sprinkle Me video with my sister Sugar T, the one I just said her happy birthday to. So my boy Dame, the boy Dame, DJ Dame, Dame was like, he said, 40, man, when you get up there and do Sprinkle Me, man, make sure you do the Sprinkle Me dance, man. You got to do it.
Oh, bring it back.
And so, I've been dancing in my videos lately. Like right now, I got a video out called Mob. You know what I mean? And I'm in there gigging on that. I'm doing different dances in that. Dances I forgot since I was a teenager. So I'm just bringing everything back. Because I was real light on my feet when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Light on my feet you still light on your feet, man. You are.
Right on. I got the baller belly and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see Steph Curry do the video with the split screen?
They cracked me up.
He got up on the tippy toes, man.
I see that. He had it on. He was in sequence and everything. I'm gonna post that later on that part because I just posted the one when he sent it to me, and I was like, this dude really sent me some footage of him really gig, and I was like, this is my guy right here. You know what I'm saying? So so I that dance. So it was a few dances I did, but the one is like. It was like remember the Pac-Man a long time ago, not the actual video game, but it was a dance back in the days called the Pac-Man. You remember that? So it was my little version of the Pac-Man. You feel me?
Okay.
Don't tell nobody that, man. They're gonna go back and find Pac-Man dance and they'll start a whole split screen.
They're gonna find it, exactly. They go find it and add to it.
So yeah, I love all of the elements of this that, again, that kind of allow us to reset, understanding that we might have to recreate some stories, about ourselves and about the world when you're coming into 2021. So many great messages. I like the way that you're saying that, hey, you had this idea of what verses was and you recreated, what it was supposed to be into something that was just, again, in alignment, and it made people very happy.
Verses will never be the same again.
No.
Now, I talked to Snoop Dogg, and he's like, man, you guys just did the best verses ever. And I think that I don't think that we were the best artists that ever did verses. I just think that we were the first to tap into each other. We could have had our own little strategic battle plan, but we tapped into each other and said, hey, let's do a show for the Bay. Like literally, we put it on for the Bay. And nobody else had really just thought about the entertainment value of it. Everybody thought about the battle. So we shut the battle down and put on a show. And I think that from here on, Apple Music, Swiss Beats, Timberland, they're all gonna use us as an example to future people that they want to get on the platform to say, look what E-40 and Too Short did, how you want to do it. And people are not going to just do what we did. They're going to start thinking that, well, I want my verses to look like this and be like this. It's going to turn into a thing that we're actually a stepping stone in their platform to make it bigger and better. So they experimented with us by doing a big budget. They didn't do that with anybody else. So if they get their return on the big budget, the next we just made it dope for everybody else who does it after us. We gave you the freedom to think creatively. Like how would I present what I want to visualize to them on a platform where millions of people are going to watch you. Like not a show where 25,000 people are going to see it. Not a BT Awards where, you know what I'm saying, you getting everybody's in there getting accolades and dressed up. No, this is just me to the world. What are you gonna do?
I think it's gonna continue to get better and better. I don't know how. But that looked like the quality of that and everything, the way it was set up. I don't think they. I don't know.
Open the floodgates for entertainers. Somebody's gonna do some good. It's gonna get better.
It's gonna get better. And shout out to the earlier people on Versus. You know, like you said, Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, when it was just you know, on our IG Live. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Really enjoyed it. Who else was on there? Who else did it? Shout out to Fabulous and
Lil Jon and T-Pain.
T-Pain. You know, I know they like, man, I wish we would have had this platform if E-40 and Too Short had.
Like Monica and Brandy. It was a bunch of verses.
We brought it to the Bay though. We wanted to do it in the Bay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to do it in LA. We wanted to do it right here in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? We had other places we wanted to do it at in the Bay too. Mm-hmm. We wanted to do that thing at Alcatraz. We thought about that. Wow. We thought about Alcatraz.
Too cold, too old.
Yeah, too cold, man, for real. We didn't know. And
I wanted to do it in the Steve Jobs Theater. I wanted to do it at the Apple campus. They said the best place would be the Steve Jobs Theater. That would have been dope if it wasn't for COVID.
Yeah, COVID messed that up. So
yeah.
But we are very grateful. We thank all our fans. Thank you for letting me let my hair down like I wanted to, the little hair I got. But you know, we showed up and showed out, man. And Ty, thank you for providing great music all these years, and you know, giving me the opportunity to try to keep up, or you know, be of even or whatever. You know what I mean? Just me and you make each other better as we go. You know.
Yes, sir, man. We the Bay definitely won the battle. Look. I tried to go online Sunday. I was just surfing around. I was trying to find negative comments. I was trying to find some arguments about who won. I couldn't find one comment saying who won or one comment saying, I just want to see who was the hater and who was like how they were judging it, and nobody judged it. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, absolutely. So I feel amazing right now. So folks were asking about where, because some people came in late. Tell us again how we can find your collaboration, and tell us a little bit more about that again so that we can support. Everybody.
All those Spotify's, Apple Music, wherever you buy music, if you want to stream it and look at and listen to it through YouTube, wherever you want to go, it's everywhere. And one album is called Terms and Conditions. The other one is called Ain't Gonna Do It. Mm-hmm. And where you find one, you'll find the other. And don't be pacified with just that. We have, during this quarantine, me and 40 partnered up with Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and formed a super conglomerate. And tell them what it is, Earl.
Man, am I still on the screen?
You are on the screen and you're live and clear. Loud and clear.
I can't see y'all, but I don't know. My iPhone was connected to the phone. I don't know. Somebody trying to call me FaceTime. But so my manager RJ had got at me. He was like, "Man, y'all might as well go ahead and do a group album." I say, "Who?" He say, "Snoop, Ice Cube, you, and Short." I say, "That sounds like a hell of an idea right there." Because you know we all get along. We all cool. We've been knowing each other for many years, many years. Never had any confrontations, anything like that, you know. And
Family.
so the first person I called was Snoop. I mean, not Snoop, Ice Cube. So you know, Cube can be a little stubborn, you know, and in a good way. You know, he stick to his guns and everything. You know, I say Cube, what you think about me, you, Short, and Snoop doing a group together, man? He thought about it for a second. He just Mount Westmore.
Wow.
You know, he was with it. So you know, I think
like that.
What'd you say?
I say, and it was born just like that.
It was born just like that, man. And we just start going in, making music.
All right. Whew. I feel like I'm all like shaken up. You know, like you take a snow globe or something, you just shaking up and all the energy is everywhere. That's how I feel today. This is how I wanted to feel today. So thank you both for checking in with us. Everybody is like so excited and alive right now. P. Frank, I see P. Frank in here.
P. Frank, P. Frank.
P. Frank is here.
That's the homie for shout out.
I see Renee Makata, McElroy. I see D. Chansonberry. Everybody is here and together. We didn't know it was going to happen quite like this. But again, it happened perfectly. You know, perfectly.
Well,
so
here we are at a major intersection in life. And which way you going? Left, right? You going back where you came from, or you going straight ahead? It's your choice.
That's right.
I love it. Well,
you can't stay in one spot though. You got to do something.
You can't let grass grow under your feet. Never let grass grow under your feet. Don't let grass grow under your feet. You got to keep moving and grooving, baby.
But if the grass is growing under you, you would be.
Come on. You got to do it moving.
So wherever you purchase music, you can grab the latest projects. Ain't Gonna Do It, terms and conditions. And a lot of folks were asking about the replay. So YouTube versus Apple TV. If you missed it or if you missed some parts of it, you know, get your life, reset your life, get your life back together. Man, I need a.
You can also watch it. You can go to my to our Instagram, and you can go into our bio. And just click the link at the top. Click the link at the top, and it'll take you right to the verses, and you can see it, the quality and everything.
I love it.
Versus has it on their pages too on Facebook and Twitter.
It ain't hard to find.
It ain't hard to find it. It's great quality. The whole thing start from the beginning to the end, and it's a beautiful thing.
Go absorb all the information and awareness, and just learn the story and appreciate the Bay.
That's I feel very zen, very om right now. I had to get me a church fan. I can cool myself down a little bit. Thank you guys so much for checking in with us. We will continue to love. We will continue to support. Thank you for the nuggets and the motivation. And I don't know, it's just that little extra strength that we needed at this particular moment in time. You know, pandemic, holidays where we can't really connect to people like we want. We got to do everything virtually. And just the heavy energy that's been present for us this year. You know, it's exactly what we needed to, just kind of loosen up and get into the flow of some good energy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. The legendary, Too Short, E-40, our Bay Area legends. Exactly what we need.
Can I say something?
Go for it.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to tell y'all, make sure you stop by the Lumpia Company in Oakland. Google Lumpia Company. We sell, I'm co-owner of the Lumpia Company. We sell lumpia, which is a Filipino dish that
Area favorite.
Yeah, Bay Area favorite. You know, we love the Filipinos. I grew up in the hillside in Vallejo, the whole Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? We rock with the Filipinos, and the food is excellent. So it's called the Olympia Company. Make sure y'all stop by there.
Okay, so we can order some for our holiday.
You can do it. We sell it frozen as well.
I love it. Love it. That's exactly what I'm going to do because I am so not cooking. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Nothing but love is like the love is even bigger now. As much as we loved y'all before, love is even bigger today.
Thank you. Shout out to KBLX.
Yes, thank you guys so much for being a part of the KBLX family, the KBLX Nation. Did you want to say something else?
I wanted to say have a happy holidays, wonderful holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, everybody. Nothing
but birthday, Sugar T. Happy birthday.
All right. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy 2021, family.
See you later, Nikki.